How's it going, everyone? This is Kevin. Today I want to bring you along with me to talk about why I finally caved and got a GoPro. So let's jump right into it. If you've seen any of my previous videos, I've talked about how I never really planned to get an action camera, mainly because I was using my phone as a POV type of camera when it came down to doing my POV style of photos or anything action camera based. And I honestly have strayed away from action cameras just mainly because of the quality for what you're putting into. That is, until now. I was actually very stubborn to go with an action camera like the GoPro, mainly because my iPhone can do everything that the action cameras can do. But I plan to give you a little bit of my reasoning of why I finally caved and got this camera versus the other cameras, and why I actually am going to be using it now versus my phone when it comes down to my videos. So one of the reasons that really pushed me into getting a GoPro versus using my phone when it comes down to my POV, it all comes down to when I was in Europe. I was using my iPhone when it came down to my POV setups when I was out in Europe, and what kind of got annoying was having to go and deal with the storage problems that the iPhones have. If you know and you use iPhones, you know that you're only allotted the memory that the iPhone allows you to have. You cannot expand it like some other like Androids and Sony phones that you can use, which kind of got on my nerves when it came down to using a iPhone as my GoPro kind of style of POV camera. And it really just got annoying to me to have to go after every shoot to go and upload to the iCloud or to my computer as much as possible in hopes that I would have enough storage while still having enough storage for all the stuff that I have on my phone already. So it just got a little bit more hectic than just getting something else that has a dedicated memory just for that. Which that also means while I'm using my phone as a POV camera, I'm not allowed to very much just use it while I'm trying to create these videos, and especially if I have locations that I've never been to and need to find where I'm going. Kind of got a little bit hectic to go back and forth to figure out if I'm going to the right location, having to stop the video and then look around to where I'm going, versus just having a dedicated camera for it while I can use my phone for anything else that I need when it comes down to out and exploring new locations or anything when it comes down to these videos. Which is nice because I was able to get a 400 gigabyte memory card for this relatively cheaply recently because they were on sale, which now I don't have to worry about filling up the memory card of this because 400 gigabytes is quite a bit, which I've never even filled up the 160 gigabyte of my A7S III when using that. So should give me enough storage right there, because there was one little incident when I was in Amsterdam where my footage of my video just got basically full on my phone, so I kind of had to go and delete other stuff, and it sucked because I thought I lost quite a bit of the footage. Luckily somehow it stayed in as a zip kind of file on the app, I guess. So yeah, now I won't have to worry about that with this. So when it comes down to the size of the GoPro, it helps me out as well to just have a smaller form factor when it comes down to either using it as a chest mount versus my phone, because if you can see, I have the 12 Pro Max and it has a battery case as well, which luckily I had that because the battery would run low when it comes down to my phone, in which like I said, I would also need it when it comes down to using it for anything else while we're out exploring. So now I have a dedicated battery as well, two of them actually, for the GoPro when it comes down to my video taking, which using the small form factor as well is really nice because now when it comes down to the chest mount with my iPhone, it would kind of jiggle a little bit sometimes, so it would get a little wobbly, as I'll show you some of the footage right here, which kind of got annoying because I would kind of have to hold the chest mount a little bit while I was walking to make sure that it wouldn't get too wobbly. Haven't really ran into that with the GoPro just yet, which is kind of nice because now I can make sure that I have a little bit more hyper smooth footage. And as well, I'm not having to bring too much attention while just having a little bit of a GoPro that kind of blends in with my shirt, because I usually tend to wear more darker colors when it comes down to when I'm out creating, just because I prefer not to draw much attention with my gear. Makes it a lot easier. And now the ultimate question is, why did I go with the GoPro versus maybe the DJI kind of action cameras or any other action camera? And to be honest, most of them kind of are all similar. It just whatever had the best price point, and to me, I got it at a good deal in Costco that came with the 2 memories and some like kind of little gadgets and stuff like that. So I thought it was a good price for what it was, better than other stuff, and that way it allowed me to allocate some of that money into getting the I guess the medium mode kind of case for it, which made it a lot easier for me to be able to just get better sounding whenever I want to connect any microphones like my lav mics, just to have better sound overall. But now the overall consensus is that, do I wish I would have to have a GoPro? Not really. It's not much better than the quality of my iPhone. I don't think it just makes for such phenomenal footage all the time, but it is gonna save me from more hassles than not. So that's at least what I'm thankful for. If I could just get away with using part of this phone with just, you know, as a smaller option, I would, rather than having a GoPro and spending the money on it. Or if my phone would just work a lot smoother with a chest mount, maybe I would have stuck with it, but still a lot of hassles having to, you know, use my phone as a video camera rather than just have a dedicated one without having to worry too much about it. But overall, I'm happy still to get it. I'm excited to do more POV style footage videos soon, and that way I can showcase how it looks compared to what I used to do with my iPhones, and hopefully the quality will still be there. Because at the end of the day, anything that helps me create more efficiently and frequently is always welcomed in my bag. So I'm excited to just go ahead and plan some POV footages soon, and, you know, use different perspectives when it comes to using to this camera, as well with the wide focal length, and as well doing whatever else I can do with the slow motion, since it actually has 5.2K at 24 and 30, and then has 4K 120 and everything. So if I want to do more action stuff, it'll come in handy as well. Well, hopefully my reasonings will, you know, help you decide if you want to get an action camera or not. This is why I, you know, caved into it. It's nothing that I'm just thinking super crazy about, but I think it's something that I wanted to cover, since I did make a video about, you know, the new, I think it was a DJI or whatever action camera that came out that, you know, we don't really need, so don't really care for them that much, but I'm excited to put it to more testing. And if you're looking to, you know, get some POV mounting kind of accessories and things, well, maybe this video will help you out to decide to finally get a GoPro and have a, you know, dedicated video camera for your POV style footage instead of using an iPhone like I was using. So who knows? But with all that said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.